Hi guys, welcome to Learning Crypto. This is a price analysis update today on Kusama, which is ticker KSM. We'll take a look at it in both the USDT and the BTC pairings and identify a few key levels where we could potentially invest, and then some levels above if we're looking to either take profit, accumulate, or maybe just remove his entire bags. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed and smash that like button. So this is the daily time frame Binance chart, and as you can see, we're having a little bit of what I would call a lull now. I mean, we've had that major rise up from the bottom. We had that horrific drop across the entire market, but in terms of Fibonacci levels, if you look at this entire move here, we lost that 382 level and we're around a 50% retracement of the full move, and we can't take it away from the fact that there's a good chance we could always come down and test this 618 region here at 259. But for me, the market's not looking too bad at the minute. I mean, BTC shot back above 43k. It's at a level of resistance here. I mean, this green band, key area, this is around 43,800. Support here, resistance, and then we use it as support all the way through. It was actually a nice level of support, but then we had that September dump again. This was around the 7th of September, sorry. We knew September was historically a bad month for crypto. Bitcoin dropped. It then started to regain a little momentum and was range bound for a while, but we then lost that range and we come back down and we tested this region down here at 39k. For me, that was well known, that the fact that the drop was going to come, and it has been a bit nasty, to be honest. I think it's not been the most enjoyable market to hold in or even to trade in, so we have to take the rough with this move. And for me and for Ash and the rest of the Learning Crypto team, we do think that going on towards Q4, probably from October to maybe January of 2022, things should really start to heat up. So just going back to KSM, we'll have a look at these key levels where we think is probably some areas where we could invest, and then some areas where we could look at either taking profit or whatever you want to do. So if you look here, it seems like it is pretty much hit a bottom. We've got 4 wicks within that trading area. Is at around $300. So $300 is now natural support for KSM. If you're looking for orders, we're currently at 326. I wouldn't say there's any harm in putting any orders pretty much in at that level that we've been down and tested already. So if you're looking for orders, I would place somewhere about 295 to 300, and you never know, you might get lucky and you might pick a few orders up. Let's get rid of that fib. So that's the area I would consider look at buying. Our previous video I did on this, we had this wick down to this downside at 197, but I think that time's done now. It looks like people wanting to buy, they're thinking, yep, right, that's the area I want to buy. I'll happily buy at 300, and I think that's what whales are doing. We're pretty much seeing this price drop now is a massive opportunity, and they're loading up as much as they can, because every time we've had a daily candle here, it's bounced up very, very nicely. So that's a buy zone. If you're looking to either get into KSM for the first time or accumulate or whatever you want to do, that is the area I would look at buying. I mean, like I say, you cannot rule out a test down to that 618 level. If Bitcoin doesn't go on a run and it maybe malingers around until the end of October, there's always a chance it could come down and test 258. So that's some regions there if you're looking to buy. But if the market does rally and we do bounce off from this area, because like I say, it has formed a nice base level here, if we do start to push on, we need to have a look at a few key areas where we could either take profit, take a little bit of money out, or take your initial investment out, or even just use it as an accumulation point. We need to have a look at a few levels above. So we've obviously got this region here, which is at previous high. You could call that the local top at around 450. In the past, all-time high would have been up at 627. And these numbers, I think, are going to be well and truly smashed at some stage going into the next quarter. First area I would look at taking profit is this region here at 450. So if you're looking to sell some, that is the area I would suggest. I mean, you can have a look at some of the extensions we've got above. We have 530, and then we've got this region up here around 640, which is close to all-time high. So that's probably 3 levels that you could use to accumulate, because if you look at this 532 level here, it's nicely on that wick as well. So that could be probably the first major area once you break above this local top to take some profit off there. In terms of a bit of price prediction on this though, if we go and have a bit of a zoom out, 2.72 Fibonacci level is an area I've been looking at for a while, but if we just zoom up right up here, that's at $1,243. You might think, yeah man, that's quite a far way off, but trust me, once this cycle does start getting a little bit more steam behind it, things will really start to push on, and I think that is the first major area that you should look at targeting if you If you're a long-term investor and you're thinking, right, I do need a point to sell, that area up there is a good area, because the 2.272 is a very confluent area with TP. So for me, whenever I'm looking to take profit, I always skim a fair old chunk at that price. I mean, we've got some of these levels above, but we're not going to go too drastic and go into them. But for me, if we're looking to take profit here, and then what we'll do is once we do get up to, so once we get to $1,000, which will happen this year, I will jump into some more price analysis, and then we'll go ahead and identify some more levels where we could potentially invest. So that's your levels to sell. We'll keep it a little bit more down here for now and look at take profit at 450, and then reanalyze the position from there. A couple of things to note: that is a money flow indicator is in positive territory, so that is also a great sign, and we have done a nice retracement from that initial drop. So all in all, I think things are looking good. If you just take a quick look at the BTC pairing as too, you could say we're starting to form a bit of a descending triangle now, so there's a potential that we could have that breakout soon to the upside, so that is a potential there. That's a daily time frame, that's all I'm going to stick to. Money flow is in the red. The BTC pairs have not been performing the best, and that's due to Bitcoin, really. I mean, what should be happening is Bitcoin should start to rally soon. When it does start to rally, really, this should be dropping out of this descending triangle, and if you're looking for buys in the BTC pair, then I would consider buys here around 6,270 satoshis. Depends how the market reacts, though, doesn't it? I mean, if KSM in the dollar pair does start pumping, ultimately the BTC will break out too. But we just need to be wary about Bitcoin could pump at some time and drop us down to here. So I would put some orders in at around 627. But if we do break out of this, then you can look to target some take profits here around 9,800 satoshis. That's probably a decent area. That's the local top. And in terms of a percentage, say if we break out from this ascending triangle here and up to that region, that's a 34% move there. So if you're looking to open a trade, or even just look at taking some profit, around 9,800 satoshis is that level I would consider. So that's going to do it. Some quick fire analysis there on Kusama in both USDT and the BTC pairings. If you're new to our channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and we'll catch you next time.